Emotions play a crucial role in the human experience by affecting our perceptions and behaviors. But being able to control these feelings is a skill that may have a big influence on our well-being and how successfully we connect with other people. Buddhism is one ideology that provides significant insights into emotional regulation. Let's look at some useful techniques derived from Buddhist teachings to assist you in navigating the complex terrain of your emotions. Greetings from a transforming emotional mastery journey motivated by Buddhist knowledge. Overview of emotions. Gaining control over emotions starts with understanding them. Our experiences, ideas, and outside stimuli all trigger our emotions. For emotional management to be effective, these feelings must be identified and given labels. Buddhism places a strong emphasis on mindfulness, or the unjudging awareness of the present moment. Through practicing mindfulness, you may become aware of your feelings as they emerge, gaining a better comprehension of their characteristics and causes. The transience of feelings. Buddhism emphasizes transience, the notion that everything is always changing. Emotions also pass quickly. Avoiding attachment or repulsion to certain emotional experiences is made easier by acknowledging their transitory nature. Distancing and not attaching. Buddhism views detachment as distinct from indifference. Instead, it entails not being attached to results. You can move across a spectrum of emotions more skillfully if you let go of attachment to certain emotional results. The function of mindfulness. In Buddhism, meditation is an effective technique for developing mental discipline. You may become more adept at observing emotions without being absorbed in their stories by practicing meditation on a regular basis. Awareness of breath. Practicing breath awareness during meditation is an easy yet powerful method. By bringing your attention back to your breathing, you may actively regulate your emotions by creating a gap between stimuli and response. Self-compassion. Self-compassion is encouraged in Buddhism. Treat yourself with the same compassion as you would a friend going through a difficult emotional time, rather than passing judgment on yourself harshly. The path of Eightfold in Buddhism, right understanding, right intention, and right action are all parts of the Eightfold Path. Correct speech, appropriate behavior, a decent life, appropriate effort, appropriate mindfulness, and appropriate focus. Living by these principles can result in an emotionally balanced existence. Changing negative feelings. Buddhism imparts the skill of changing unpleasant feelings into happy ones. To offset the negative effects of rage, wrath, and jealousy, practice cultivating love, compassion, joy, and calmness. Gratitude for change. Emotional regulation is consistent with the central Buddhist teaching of embracing change as inevitable. You'll find it simpler to deal with life's emotional ups and downs if you embrace change. Conscience vocabulary in Buddhism. Proper speech is highly valued. Think carefully about whether your comments are true, important, helpful, and uttered with compassion before orally expressing your feelings. Developing gratitude is a potent remedy for unfavorable feelings. Buddhism promotes a way of thinking that lessens the effects of hardship by encouraging people to practice appreciating the good things in life. Making decisions with mindfulness by introducing awareness into the process. It is possible to prevent rash decisions stemming from unrestrained emotions. Before making decisions, give your feelings a minute to register. The middle path. Buddhism preaches moderation and steers clear of extremes. Use restraint while reacting emotionally, avoiding extreme happiness or extreme sadness. Accepting quiet. A great ally in maintaining emotional control is silence. Spend some quiet time thinking about your feelings so that you can react intelligently rather than rashly. Buddhism's concept of letting go of control holds that trying to control anything would only result in misery. Accept life's uncertainties, and you'll be more at ease dealing with difficult feelings. In Buddhism, the foundation of emotional health is the practice of forgiveness. Let go of your anger and resentment to relieve yourself of the weight of bad feelings. Buddhism encourages the virtue of developing equanimity, or remaining calm in the face of life's ups and downs. Develop this trait to handle emotional upheaval with poise, establishing connections with others. In Buddhism, cultivating deep relationships with people is crucial. To foster a supportive emotional environment, talk about your emotional experiences, ask for help, and show understanding. The route to emotional freedom. The ultimate aim of Buddhism is to be freed from suffering. Applying these lessons sets you on a transforming path to emotional freedom, promoting a more balanced, healthy internal environment. The character of longing. Buddhism emphasizes the impact of desire on feelings. A more balanced emotional state can be attained by exercising moderation and comprehending the nature of desire. Conscientious consumption. Buddhism places a strong emphasis on the conscious intake of knowledge and sensory experiences, going beyond material needs. You should be careful what you expose yourself to, since it has a big effect on your mental health. The idea of not being self. The idea of non-self in Buddhism presents obstacles. The notion of an unchanging, eternal identity. Ego-driven emotions might become less powerful when one acknowledges the transience of the self. Dear Ananda, accepting transience according to the idea of non-self or Ananda, our identities are not set in stone. Understanding the fluidity of the self helps to reduce the intensity of emotions related to self-perception. Recognizing interdependence, Buddhism places a strong emphasis on how all creatures are interrelated. Understanding this connection might help one respond to one's own and other people's emotions with greater compassion and empathy. Meditation on compassion that is deeper. Proficient practitioners integrate compassion with loving kindness and compassion meditation. To cultivate a sincere concern for the welfare of all sentient beings and to strengthen emotional resilience. The Quartet of Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths are fundamental to Buddhism. Emotional emancipation can be attained by accepting the reality of suffering, comprehending its cause, recognizing its end, and adhering to the Eightfold Path. Conscientious evaluation of feelings. Spend some time thinking clearly about your feelings. Consider the reasons behind your feelings. Look into their causes, and consider how you might react intelligently as opposed to reactively. Attentive conversation and listening. Engage in attentive listening when conversing. Deliberately listening to others' viewpoints without passing judgment right away might stop emotional disputes from getting worse. Accepting discomfort. Buddhism promotes accepting discomfort as it is rather than running from it. You may build resilience and turn hardship into development opportunities by embracing difficult emotion. Koans and reflective activities to go beyond common thought patterns. Advanced practitioners use contemplative techniques and koans research. These activities can help break through ingrained responses and offer a new perspective on emotions. Combining compassion and wisdom. One of the main ideas of Mahayana Buddhism is the blending of compassion and knowledge. It is possible to approach emotions with kindness and understanding when you integrate these attributes. A key idea in Buddhism is dukkha, which is sometimes translated as pain or unhappiness. A more complex and welcoming connection with emotions might result from embracing dukkha as inevitable. Karma and mindful action. Think about how your activities will affect your emotional health on a karmic level. Positive emotional landscapes are influenced by doing good deeds and abstaining from bad deeds. Accepting quiet and silence. Explore the discipline of stillness and quiet in greater detail. Developing a calm mind allows you to more clearly perceive your feelings, which promotes inner tranquility. Metta meditation, also known as loving-kindness meditation, is a powerful technique for developing self and other compassion. It can ease the sharp edges of difficult feelings. Accepting paradox contradictory ideas are frequently included in Buddhist teachings. Accept the paradoxes of life and feelings, realizing that seemingly incompatible things may live peacefully. Mindful yoga and Tai Chi movements. Include attentive movement exercises in your regimen, like Tai Chi or yoga. By integrating the body and mind, these disciplines can support emotional equilibrium. Accepting the enigma of existence. The mysteries of life are an essential part of being human. Accept the ambiguity and unpredictability of life, and let feelings surface without imposing strict rules. The course of ongoing expansion Buddhism promotes a lifetime of introspection and personal development. Through consistent practice and comprehension of these teachings, you set yourself on a path to long-term inner calm and profound emotional mastery. By applying these sophisticated Buddhist ideas to your life, you may get a deeper knowledge of emotions and useful tools for navigating the complex terrain of the human experience. We appreciate your participation in this insightful investigation of emotional regulation via the Buddhist perspective. Let's work together to create a peaceful and conscious living. I hope your road is full with wisdom and tranquility till the next time.